Situation calm in the Dunes this morning and Zuma to visit Nelspruit today. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. The situation in the farming town of the Dunes in the Hex River Valley remains calm this morning. This as several thousand seasonal workers in the Hex River Valley resumed their strike after negotiations to resolve the dispute around the demand of 150 Rand per day have failed to yield results. Chris Mabuya reports.
Striking farm workers say they now want President Jacob Zuma to come and listen to their demands. Several trucks and vans that transport workers to and from work have returned empty from the Stoffland informal settlement, where the majority of the seasonal workers in the Hex River Valley come from. The workers say they have been asked by unions and government ministers to give negotiations until today. They say they will stay away from work in support of their demand for 150 Rand a day. The situation remains calm. The police have been deployed in numbers around the small farm town of the Dorans. Chris Mabuya, SABC News, the Dorans.
President Jacob Zuma will be in Nelspruit in Mpumalanga to monitor progress made by the province to mainstream programs and policies to accommodate persons living with disabilities. Ensuring the minimum target of 2% employment for persons with disabilities and accessibility to most government buildings will top the agenda at a meeting with the President later this morning. This is part of government celebration of the International Day for Persons with Disabilities. Ntebo Mokobo reports.
President Zuma's meeting with persons with disabilities follows last month's celebrations of Disability Awareness Month held under the theme Removing Barriers to Create an Inclusive and Accessible Society for All. South Africa has almost 2.4 million people with disabilities, and Mpumalanga is home to over 133,000 people and has 18 special schools across the province's 3 districts. During his visit to the province this morning, the President will address critical challenges facing people with disabilities, ranging from poverty, unemployment, access to public transport and housing, as well as ensuring that government buildings are user-friendly to this section of our society. Ntebo Mokobo for SABC Nelspruit in Mpumalanga.
9 suspects accused of poaching 8 rhino will appear in the Brits Magistrates Court in the Northwest for a bail application. They were arrested following the poaching of 8 rhino on the farm Klip Akopspruit near Brits. A 9 suspect believed to be linked to the syndicate was arrested last Thursday. However, the suspects appeared in the Brits Magistrates Court last week and were denied bail. Lila Magnus reports.
The suspects are linked to a syndicate operating around Northwest, Mpumalanga and Gauteng. The suspects' rifles were also confiscated. The Northwest has been a target of poachers in recent weeks. At least 588 rhinos have been poached this year. The police have arrested 246 suspects this year. Lila Magnus, SABC News, Pretoria.
And Gauteng Infrastructure Development MEC Qadani Mahlangu says the building of a 90 million rand boarding school in Magaliesburg will be finished within the agreed time despite work stoppages by the building contractor. The work stoppage was a result of local contractors demanding higher rates. The school is scheduled to be completed in August next year. Mahlangu elaborates.
One of the concerns, of course, which is it's something that we've got to resolve as soon as possible, is separating the roles of those who have a legal contract with the service provider, that is DID, and the community, and distinctly clarifying those roles, that the community has a greater role to play. We need to ensure that local contractors are hired. We need to ensure that local laborers are employed, not only the skills, but as well those that are not skilled at all in building the project.